Okay, so what was wrong there? So this is this Vincent Martin from the WillyMac's School of Video Making. Just play a clip and expect people to think it's wrong. How would there be more plausible deniability from signaling about it in public than just simply doing it in private? How would there be more? I don't understand.
For me,
my face went in the commentary stream or refuses to commentate. My face went. So guys, Vincent Martin, bit of a recurring character around here. Bit of a reoccurring character around here. I can't remember how I first found out about Vincent Martin. He used to kick around in chat a bit, I think. I think maybe he made a video that I saw at some point. But then he came back with a video against me. A hit piece against me. Where he claimed that I was using Saul Alinsky's book, Rules for Radicals, as a playbook. And that's how I operate. And if you read that book, you'll know you'll know my every move. Which was really awesome. A really awesome video. And I spoke to him about the Tommy C drama with Chud, and I think maybe I spoke to him about my video as well. I'm not sure though. But yeah, the reaction to that's on my channel. You can go look for it. And then the other day, he released a Jar defense video that was picked up by like every commentary YouTuber for some reason. Like Beckett and Chud were watching it, and Xylee was watching it. His Jar defense video. And then he had like a really embarrassing debate with that Falgi guy from the Op Block, where he totally rage quit and just like jumped out of the debate when he got asked a question he couldn't answer. So it's just been absolute comedy of errors. But now he's come back with a new video, uploaded today, called "The Commentary Civil War Has Heated Up, Part 1, Kuihman and quote-unquote friends." Okay. So let's take a look. There's another one about me, I think.
On August 10th, 2025, WillyMac dropped a video called "Hassan and His Criminal Friends Doxed and Tried to Ruin My Wedding." There are some online who will take issue with the clickbait title, cause yeah.
Video is called "Hassan and His Criminal Friend Dox and Try to Ruin My Wedding." First of all, I think it's a mischaracterization to paint Bad Empanada as like a friend of Hassan's.
But the primary focus of the video, Bad Empanada, isn't technically friends with Hassan. Frankly, I think WillyMac should have titled it "Hassan and His Criminal Comrade Doxed and Tried to Ruin My Wedding," because Willy has
great title. Willy should be hiring Vincent Martin, man. I'm telling you, Vincent Martin's got all the ideas.
Think about how little time I spend like shitting on Bad Empanada or whatever, because like I think he's coming from like we have different methods, we have different tactics, we have different techniques.
Still, I don't want to get into that Hassan or Bad Empanada side of WillyMac's video in this multi-part video series that I plan on putting out, because the primary focus for these videos will be on some of the other criticisms. Not to be confused with Aiden's nitpick about the clickbait title that seems to be running rampant, being thrown at WillyMac as a result of just a couple sections of his video.
Wow. Hard opening.
So I dug into this to see what truth, if any, there is to WillyMac's allegation against Kuihman and his community. But unlike Dickers here, I dug deeper and found some interesting things. So I figured I would help Chud's content cucks out with his digging. But before I could explain the relevance of my response, which he asked me to come on stream to...
Well, you have the content creator role in Chud Logic's Discord. Whoa.
Explain for some reason, someone else explained the connection.
Yeah, the flight logs. The flight logs. It's the black book. Oh, Spray. He was in fucking chat anyway.
Sock of Blav, a Destiny log with main character syndrome in the Destiny thread. He's made a few posts mentioning being in spicy chat / the discords of PPL like JSDLK, but in most of those posts that I've seen, he's complaining about being banned from them.
Isn't it strange how Dickers didn't mention this on his stream. But it seems like him and J-Stock brings up this tweet.
Well, yeah, the reason, because it's not relevant, because it's not even, like, worth bringing up, because the whole point is that he's replying to that guy, and this guy complains about getting banned, because he's not fucking allowed in that communities.
Those posts that I've seen, he's complaining about being banned from them.
Isn't it strange how Dickers didn't mention this on his stream? But
It's not like he doesn't understand why either, you know? Like, you can say, like, yeah, I'm aware this guy's complaining about not being allowed in these communities. He knows why. It's because the fucking doxing shit.
Seems like him and J-Stock brings up this tweet later.
I mean, yeah,
What?
that's like basically it. I don't know if you saw my tweet earlier. I think Morale suggested that this was the first person to actually publish information. I took a look and tried to see if I could verify it, and yeah, so far as I can see, this is the I'll send you my tweet real quick.
Yeah, the Blight Pulse account. Yeah. No, I've seen all this. I was just talking about it, that it was a sock puppet account that was made, dropped the info, and then basically has only ever commented on Willy. No positive comments towards Kuihman, nothing like that,
Yeah.
right?
No interaction with anything even discussing Kuihman.
Not that Dickers didn't talk about it earlier in the stream also. Surely this isn't Dickers acting like he did his due diligence with his digging.
Okay, what was wrong
because
there?
He's friendly with people like
But what was wrong there?
Kuihman and J-Stock.
Saying that J-Stalk's community is doxing, Kuihman's community is doxing, right? Pointing all the fingers at them. Anyway, I dug into it to see what truth, if any, there is to WillyMac's allegation against Kuihman and his community. The user who found and posted the link to Willy's wedding announcement page mentions Kuihman 0 times. He's pulling this allegation out of his WillyMac hole. And yeah, if you look at the person who posted it, they joined, spoke for a couple days, and then left. Now, you can say this doesn't disprove that this person's in Kuihman's community. Maybe this person is like one of Kuihman's like top mods. Like, how can you prove, Dickers? How can you prove that this isn't like one of Kuihman's top guys, and that like they made an account and they posted this and then they just burned it, right? Yes, this is clearly a burner account. This is clearly a burner account. But the point being made is there is no evidence. Like, no evidence at all.
And wants to make it seem like Willy is crazy for thinking.
Okay, so what was wrong there? So this is this Vincent Martin from the WillyMac's School of Video Making. Just play a clip and expect people to think it's wrong. What was wrong there?
In this and using other people's tweets to apply. Doing this is going against Willy's own values.
You're prescribing a doxing allegation to his community based on nothing. It's crazy. You're prescribing a doxing allegation to his community based on nothing. It's crazy.
Huh. This is something that WillyMac has like called out and criticized before in other people. Apparently he can't notice it when it's himself, but yeah. So today I wanted to go ahead and have a look over the old WillyMac video that he made responding to to Dark Viper.
But I'm sure there's more to that close to 8-hour stream that Dickers did. Yeah, rather than jumping on a Dickers stream to sort of explain myself, a stream that he retitled to WillyMac's Show Keeps Lying, I thought I would actually keep on going down the rabbit hole that I knew might be fruitless, but I did turn up a couple of things here.
Obviously, I'm sure, you know, people are saying fucking this is Blav, a known poster from Destiny's Kiwi Farms thread. First guy to put together all the pieces on the Lauren Southern stuff. Probably credit there.
So it's clear from Kuihman's VOD titled Destiny Abandons His Principles.
Yeah, so what's the point here? So Destiny is responding directly to this guy. This is on Destiny's stream, yeah? So I don't associate with this guy. I don't be bringing this guy up. Destiny starts engaging with this guy directly, and I'm covering Destiny. No, people are saying fucking this is Blav, a known poster from Destiny's Kiwi Farms thread. First guy to put together all the pieces on the Lauren Southern stuff. Probably credit there.
So it's clear from Kuihman's VOD titled Destiny Abandons His Principles in a deranged deflection stream that Kuihman knows that Stranger Me is this Blab person. ironically enough, he's even supportive of Destiny's claim of
Kiwi Farm is not clip chimp. They have whole worlds. Just imagine what like Zoe does in Discord times like 1 million people all on a thread, except also like half the people are the same person on different accounts talking to themselves because they like to do that, I guess. Kiwi Farms. So like,
okay, to be fair, I do believe that there is one user in there that did have several accounts talking to him. It did seem that way.
I wonder who
Correct. It did seem that way. Yep.
that one user is and how Kuihman knows this, which makes me wonder about a couple of
It's very widely known. Very widely known. Not only has Destiny spoken about it at multiple points, but it's like the guy was like almost the entire thread at one point. If you went there for anything, you would see this guy like talking. What seemed like this guy talking to himself.
sections of Kuihman's response to WillyMac's.
Person comes in and says, "Well, message received, orders heard loud and clear," with a $10 dono. Please explain to me, if that wasn't a joke, if Max Striker federal rape genuinely meant that, why on earth would they do it in a $10 donation to my live stream? I have DMs with this person. I follow this person on Twitter. They could come in at any time. If they wanted to go and coordinate with me about doxing, they could do it in private, perfectly happily. You know, not that I would obviously accept that. But the point is there's communication open there. They're able to do that if they wanted to. Why would they put it in a $10 donation? Are you dense? Great
One
point.
explanation for this would be to maintain plausible deniability.
Why would that be? How would that be more plausible deniability from signaling about it in public than just simply doing it in private? How would that be more? I don't understand.
Kuihman is literally admitting to having DMs with this person, so why couldn't
With Max, not with the other one.
he just ask him to put in this dono at a certain time that he could bounce off of? Assuming
Wait, what? Huh? He's now saying that I enlisted Max to put in the dono. To put in like a false flag, bad optics dono. Dude. Awesome theory. Actually, awesome theory. No, this is a W. W
with
Vincent.
this person, so why couldn't he just ask him to put in this dono at a certain time that he could bounce off of? Assuming this Max Striker person...
WillyMac's show actually fell into a very, very carefully executed trap here. I don't think you understand. I'm like operating on on levels you cannot comprehend.
As a regular viewer of Kuihman, which, yeah, it seems like it could be a very good case of that. So why is it such a crazy idea that maybe, just maybe, Kuihman asked this one person to send a super chat of some type, maybe not directly, but you know, hint, hint, wink, wink, to set Kuihman up to do this good cop thing to that chatter's bad cop. Now, I can't prove that Kuihman maybe, just maybe, has a similar connection to this blab, stranger me person. Given that, why does Kuihman not mention this possibly being the case in that very same stream?
The docs originates with, which means that I don't reference the idea that I could talk to Blab because I've said multiple times I don't talk to Kiwi farmers or anything like that. I don't be talking to these people. I don't do that. It's under the umbrella of the statement I've already made.
Does maybe has a similar connection to this blab, stranger me person. Given that, why does Kuihman not mention this possibly being the case in that very same stream?
The docs originates with a Kiwi Farms post by a completely anonymous account, as far as I can see, that has 2 posts, neither of which mention me.
Giving Kuihman admitted that,
To be fair, I do believe that there is one user in there that did have several accounts.
in response to Destiny's claim that,
also like half the people are the same person on different accounts talking to themselves.
but that's 5 months earlier.
Okay, so the claim is that there's a chance. Yeah, there is a chance that other account is Blav. Sure. What does that change about anything?
Maybe Kuihman.
No, like, Blav, like you've shown already in this video, that guy is banned from our communities. He constantly complains about being banned. Not allowed around. He's a doxer.
Hey Kuihman, who was it you wanted me to post the address off again? I forgot what you meant.
Don't even joke like this. Okay, we can't have jokes anymore, unfortunately. Let's take a moment to very seriously discuss. Okay, even when you think, guys, okay, and this is, okay, even when you think you're just joking, you think you're making a harmless joke, there are lots of people out there that, even when something is clearly telegraphed as a joke, even when something seems harmless, if you really think about it for a second, some people still get their feelings hurt by that. Okay, guys? Some people still really get cut up about that. It's not okay, man. People getting their feelings hurt is just something that I can't abide. Do not make it sound like a joke to post people's addresses. I actually can't do it, man. I can't do this gay fucking don't make joke donos to me. I literally can't do it. Doxing people is terrible. Don't dox people. We're never abandoning joke donos.
Just maybe, Kuihman, but that was 5 months earlier. Maybe, just maybe, Kuihman forgot about that, or isn't making the connection for some particular reason here.
I explicitly state that I'm not okay with doxing. That I don't believe it's no bad tactics, only bad targets. That's, in fact, been a key point that I've been hammering for 5 months at this point, maybe.
Now, there is a mention of Kuihman from this Stranger Me / Blav, a particular person who seems to be lurking in Judd Logic's spicy chat, assumingly under a different name.
On behalf of all National Socialists, I apologize for our sins to Israeli husbands.
Thank you for the $5, Max. Thank you.
And to be clear, I'm not trying to say Judd wanted him in there or anything like that, or even his Discord at all, because it's fairly obvious that Blab has been banned from that particular Discord. And there's a couple things here that makes me think that yes, possibly Stranger Me / Blab might possibly be part of a Kuihman's audience. I think the most relevant one here is this bit here.
Kuihman is smart and entertaining. I do, however, think there's validity to the dead
The
area.
guy obviously sees my content, especially on Cover Destiny. Yes, he sees my Destiny coverage. He has posted about my Destiny coverage. Obviously, he has seen it. He is not welcome. His behavior is not tolerated. There's nothing I can do about someone on a different place talking about me. I can't stop him talking about me. That's nothing I can do.
Think that WillyMac wouldn't be incorrect in believing that person was a regular viewer of Kuihman. Not that I can be sure that WillyMac knows about any of this. Could just be a lucky guess or something else, because I'm sure he has a few more connections than I do.
I'm sure there are many people who have wanted Kiwi Farms to stop talking about them, okay? Many people have wanted Kiwi Farms to stop talking about them. It's easier said than done, okay? It's easier said than done. Let's leave it at that.
But can't say that for sure. Now, can I say the
completely anonymous account
is actually Stranger Me? Of course not. You would have to be insane to make that claim, right? But does it seem like a distinct possibility given what I just went over? Of course, you would have to be insane to deny it could very likely be the case. That is true. Or it could be someone else in Spicy Chat who seems to.
So is Operation German Drunk cancelled? Should I call off the hounds?
Thank you for the $4.99, Lumpy. Thank you.
Be a fan of him. Creating a burner account to feed him info. But you know what? They could burner account to feed him info. But you know what? They could very likely be the case. That is true. Or it could be someone else in Spicy Chat who seems to be a fan of him. Creating a burner account to feed him info. But you know what? They could all just be joking about what they're...
Everyone's Blab, actually. Everyone in those screenshots is Blab.
Putting out here. And of course, it could be someone completely
I didn't want to joke. I feel like bad, like fucking putting a bunch of attention on Guru bombs all the time and putting attention on dogs and shit like that. So this is a stupid joke. Spicy Chat is actually Blav talking to himself. It's been like that the entire time, okay? There actually is no DK or anything.
Unrelated to Kuihman or J-Stock's audience at the end of the day. Still, when people saying there's absolutely no proof of WillyMac's claim, or that he's lying or crazy, or betraying his own standards, not that I think they
Which makes it fucking impossible. Once Destiny just starts fighting with his own thread, like how do you even talk about this stuff without being specific? It's just so fucking annoying.
Even are. They seem to be going off of, you know, something he said in a Keffel's video, I think. You just have to dig much deeper to see where Willy is coming from with this claim. More importantly, Kuihman admits to throwing out plenty of false accusations.
I couldn't tell you how people I've called rapists and pedophiles in Discord chats. He loves this clip. He loves this clip. I do too. I couldn't tell you how people I've called rapists and pedophiles in Discord chats. It's countless. I had no evidence for any of it. Obviously, you would have to be retarded to believe it.
Almost makes it seem like he's lying about this having no bad tactics. Wait, I guess this is a recent stance of his.
There's one slip up in the video that I definitely noticed. But or maybe, Vincent. Okay, Vincent. Here's a crazy idea. I don't think it's a bad tactic to make inflammatory comments that nobody's likely to take seriously. Because I don't see a lot of harm coming from that, Vincent. I won't say it on stream just for everyone's sake, but there is definitely one slip up. I don't have anything else. If you've got evidence of something, sure, I'd love to see it.
Okay, so you can identify one thing that I did wrong 2 years ago, and I think you would agree, reading the STV Philly logs, I made a completely good faith effort to try and resolve it, and there are people who are lying and fucking with me, okay? Why is it that you were so focused on me?
Well, because that's the interesting drama.
Okay, so you're just drama farming. You just
yeah,
don't give a shit.
that's what I stream about, drama.
And I guess from the larger public perspective, he's really
what is the problem with that clip? He keeps playing this clip. What is the problem? Yes, I only care about doing it because it was drama. I would not spend, if I was not getting paid to spend my time talking about Duma Media, I would not be spending my life, if I had like a job, talking about Duma Media. Correct.
Like he's lying about this having no bad tactics. Wait, I guess this is a recent stance of his.
There's one slip up in the video that I definitely noticed, but I won't say it on stream just for everyone's sake, but there is definitely one slip up. I don't have anything else. If you've got evidence of something, sure, I'd love to see it.
Okay, so you can identify one thing that I did wrong 2 years ago, and I think you would agree, reading the STV Philly logs, I made a completely good faith effort to try and resolve it, and there are people who are lying and fucking with me, okay? Why is it that you were so focused on me?
Well, because that's the interesting drama.
Okay, so you're just drama farming. You just don't give a shit.
That's what I stream about, drama.
And I guess from the larger public perspective, he's really trying to maintain this image, the same image that is supported by people in his friend group, like Dickers and others, which I'll be getting into soon.
Dude, I literally am so willing to talk to Vincent anytime, and he's just not. Okay, Vicky. Okay, man. He's just not down for pulling up, usually. Unfortunate. But it's okay, guys. We've got something on the other side now to watch. Something contrary to watch now.
One of the issues...
Sleepy. Our guy, Sleepy, has posted a video called Nicholas Diorio and the WillyMac Abomination. Sleepy has been a sleeper agent for a while. That's facts. That is facts. I've noticed.
You can run into...
I also, apparently... So I followed Sleepy on Twitter yesterday. And then like a couple hours later, I saw that Nick Diorio had blocked him. I don't know whether that was related to me following him or something else Sleepy had posted. But then... yeah, I relayed this to J-Stalk. And J-Stalk said, no way, because I followed him recently as well. So I wonder, honestly, if Nick Diorio saw that me and J-Stalk were following him and just immediately blocked them. Did they make a hit piece on Diorio? No, they've just uploaded a video today, but this is after the block.
when you're running a YouTube channel is that you niche a little too deep. You don't mean to, okay? There's a topic that's working really well. Maybe in my case, it was iDubbbz, perhaps even some H3 stuff, or even coping and seething about Hasanabi, okay? Now, Nicholas Diorio undeniably has had H3's little fucking cock all the way down his throat to the point where it's literally what he uploads all the time. Like, this is all Ethan Klein related content. All of this is Ethan Klein related content, and 99% of what I'm showing you is all this year. It's insane. And the majority of that coverage is overwhelmingly positive towards Ethan Klein. And it's coming at a time where Ethan Klein is very controversial. Like, it's very easy to come up with some criticisms, some negative things you could say about Ethan Klein. You'll never hear them on Diorio's channel. And I get it. I mean, it's the same reason why you won't hear a Cheeto say anything terribly negative about Asmongold. When you're in an algorithm that recommends you to viewers that like a bigger content creator, you are incentivized to suck their dick. And Diorio's big creator is Ethan Klein. He's had Ela Klein send in donations. He's been hosted by Ethan Klein on the live stream. I guarantee you that both in viewership and financially, this has been nothing but positive for Nick Diorio. But now he's stuck. Now this is his life. Unless he wants to take a dip in viewers, Diorio will never say a negative word about Ethan Klein ever again. Until, of course, Ethan...
I might cover the Google Doc at some point, Kathy. Not tonight, though. I can't be fucked tonight. Look, I understand it is like easy shit to just say like Ethan's retarded on, but I just don't want to sit there going through fucking links and different clips. It's like fucking gay, boring content anyway. Like covering Hassan and Ethan is fucking boring as shit. I like covering the side dramas of it. I'm gonna be real. Ethan's deranged daily to weekly ramblings at this point are not that interesting. It's less interesting to cover people that are permanently dug in and straight up malicious in what they're saying than it is to cover people that they might just be dumb, you know?
Klein falls off. If Ethan Klein falls off or, you know, I don't know, kills a fucking child, then maybe. But I doubt it. You know, for somebody who's apolitical, right? Diorio likes to brand himself as apolitical. We've always got him out here watching clips about pro-Palestine and how Hassan and the pro-Palestine side are so bad and how Ethan and the pro-Zio side are so good. This air of, oh, I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm Diorio, man. I just eat spaghetti and fucking watch videos. You are a disgustingly useful goy. Speaking of useful goys, Willie...
Dude, what? Huh?
Got him out here watching apolitical, right? Diorio likes to brand himself as apolitical. We've always got him out here watching clips about pro-Palestine and how Hassan and the pro-Palestine side are so bad and how Ethan and the pro-Zio side are so good. This air of, oh, I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm Diorio, man. I just eat spaghetti and fucking watch videos. You are a disgustingly useful goy. Speaking of
dude, she be going crazy in this.
Useful goys, WillyMac's show. Now that's been a subject you've chosen not to address remotely, which is fucking crazy. You're totally comfortable retweeting the video, and I don't give a fuck about your excuse saying, I didn't watch the video, guys. Sorry, Augie. I didn't know that he fucking you on the video. I didn't know that he threw you under the bus, completely out at a private conversation that you guys had. Motherfucker retweets the video anyways, and then when people ask him, hey bro, like, can you expand on the video that you retweeted? Can you provide some critique? Goes radio silent. Starts blocking every fucking person in the community. Blocks Kuihman. Blocks Alex Gekmo. Fucking blocks me. Dude, I got 20 likes on a tweet. I average 5 likes on a tweet. Who the fuck are you? You're blocking shit or sleepy? No disrespect to myself, okay, but motherfucker, I'm the one I'm worth blocking? Dude, you are so fucked. You are mentally aped. Here's what Chud Logic had to say about this. And by the way, Chud Logic is somebody that Nick Diorio has openly said is a friend of his, okay? Hey. Somebody that he helped get out of the Destiny orbit, okay? When Chud was losing numbers, Nick Diorio picked up the slack, as he would say, okay? Let's watch this clip.
WillyMac ally for a long time. He's watched pretty much, I think, all of his videos on stream. He was saying how WillyMac was mistreated by people recently. And now WillyMac has put out an absolute fucking gutter tier shit video. And Nicholas doesn't want to watch it on stream. Just feels a bit like, hang on a minute. Like, you've been fucking shilling this guy. And now he's done something which should absolutely be criticised. Your boy Augie is in the fucking firing line. Like, I don't know, man. It just feels a bit like recusing yourself from this is wild to me. And it's, you know, disappointing that he's not willing to hold his friend to task for what is, I think, quite an egregious act. And it's obvious that it goes against all the principles that are espoused in the commentary community. It's just kind of like, oh, this is just inter-commentary shit. I don't know, it just doesn't really feel like it's just inter-commentary shit.
Principles, Chud. We're talking about Nick Diorio here. He would eat the principles. He's got to fill his big old belly. Are we blocking Chud Logic next? Diorio, are we blocking Chud Logic next?
I'll just say, I told WillyMac's show that he should just drop this and he should stop, he should just leave. He should just stop fighting with these people. And in return,
I gotta love the little performative laugh he throws in there.
Retaliation, a video came out talking all about these people. So at that point, there's really not much I can say or do. I gave him my opinion.
It's so funny. He did this little retaliation video, bro. He said that Kuihman's community doxed him and his wife. Your boy said that with no evidence. How about you address what your boy said? Isn't this your boy? Isn't this your guy? Is this your homie?
He did the opposite. So now I think that him and Augie are gonna fight a lot, and I'm rooting for you to get as much content as you want out of it.
Good one, good one. Don't take a position, because that would be terrible. How could you ever take a position here? Okay, fuck any sort of principles. None of them matter. You, content viewer, win. No, actually, the content viewer doesn't win because you're cucking them with your opinion rather than offering your opinion, which is what you do for a fucking living. No, I'm gonna stay out of this one because this one's a little hard for me.
My face when the commentary streamer refuses to commentate. My face when.
I'm sweating. Okay, being this fat and having to think hard, it's not easy.
But ultimately, though, I think it's just kind of gonna end up being a slap fight now. I think Willy's brought up stuff about like Augie leaving over comments made about fucking, I guess, Augie's mom.
So he knows that part of the video. How about the part about Kuihman and the doxing? You clearly know enough about the video to make a partial comment on it. How about the other part?
And obviously Willy is just coming back from getting doxed at his wedding and his wife getting...
Familiar about the doxing? We're almost there, Diorio. How about you address everything?
Put everywhere. And at this point, my understanding of how this is going to move forward from here is I think that everyone's just going to be awful.
Okay, buddy. Great. Awesome. Now we've got another long-time Diorio friend, Aiden Projects. I want to hear what Aiden has to say here.
I'm gonna say it. He wants to burn the bridge with me. Burn the bridge with me. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Can we just, like, take a minute to appreciate how fucking disgusting it is that Nick's like, you guys handle your own interpersonal drama. I'm not getting involved. And it's like, sure, I know your opinions can change over the years, but Willy told a lie that is more egregious than anything that and for me to say this, you know I hate John Swan more than I hate anyone else. So you have to get me to an angry point to say this. For Willy told a lie that is more egregious than anything that John Swan has ever done, and to think that this is just some, like, little interpersonal drama, it's not. This guy blatantly told a fucking lie and played into Dishonest Destiny's fucking bullshit narrative on a video. So no, you're pretending like this is some Spurg drama. It's not. He lied that a smaller creator had... Someone from a smaller creators community had been involved in doxing him and his wife, a super serious allegation. Doxing is thought of extremely lowly across the entire internet, right? So that is the, you know, for somebody that's 10 times Kuihman's size, that can be a pretty damaging accusation. On top of that, the reason I think he lied is because he didn't present any evidence. He had no evidence to support that, so I'm more inclined to believe he just said it because he wants to get back at Kuihman instead of actually genuinely believing that, making it a lie. If you don't want to cover it, fine. Own it. Say, it's awkward for me to... But don't pretend like it's some gay little interpersonal Spurg drama. It's not, okay? I get it's awkward to cover your friends. Your friend told a egregious fucking lie, okay? Like, insane. And I feel like to boil what he did down to like some Spurg drama, when people like John Swan get tons of fucking coverage, people like WillyMac's get tons of coverage. What Willy did is worse than anything WillyMac's has ever done, by the way, just to be clear. Willy has Boblax
100 billion%. Boblax doesn't fucking sniff what WillyMac's show did in that video. To a massive audience, mind you. WillyMac's show, that video got upwards of 200k views. It might have gotten more. I haven't even looked recently. Like, so many people viewed that video and now have the perception that Kuihman doxed him and his wife. Kuihman and his audience doxed him and his wife. That's the perception that is out there on the internet. And Diorio won't say shit. Bro, there are so many other circumstances where Diorio would make that the content of the month. He would be milking that. Could you imagine if iDubbbz did that? Brother. Diorio, red panty night. Red fucking panty night, okay? He'd be fucking glizzy gobbling whatever Ethan Klein has to say about that type of situation.
200k plus, think you're RA doxer. Ha 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 ha. Okay, dude. Dude.
Are you out of your mind? But when it's WillyMac, oh, this is crazy. This is interpersonal commentary drama, small commentary. Fuck you.
Boblax is funnier to laugh at because he's like a pathetic human being. But morally speaking, what Willy did was 10 times worse. Boblax gets months of coverage, okay? This fucking, John Swan got months of coverage, and it's like, you're really gonna sit here and pretend like this drama isn't like a big deal? It's a huge deal. It's a huge fucking deal.
W. Aiden, man. W. Aiden.
So, Nick, if you're watching this, okay? Time to man the fuck up. Take your friend out back, okay? Take your friend out back. You know what to do.
Are you even old enough to know who Boblax was? Macaroni head. Dude.
True, based. All right, that's enough of that. If you're at this point in the video, you're probably thinking, Sleepy, what is the moral of the story? What is the conclusion here? What are you trying to tell me? What I'm trying to tell you is that Diorio, okay, this guy's a drama YouTuber, right? That's what he calls himself. He's a guy that does commentary. This is a guy who offers his opinion. He is compromised. Point blank, there's not really much more to say. This guy is a money first, my opinion, my actual thoughts, my principles later, okay? Principles do not matter anymore. They haven't mattered for a long time, but this WillyMac's show drama is the next level. This is the peak of seeing how evidently he does not care about his principles, how he will sell those principles down the fucking river in order to keep status quo for his channel. How can you see a thumbnail that says total fraud? Mudahar confessed to being a fraud. How can you click on this thumbnail knowing what you know about Diorio, knowing that when he has to deal with uncomfortable truths, he will not come out and address them? But the same person that won't address their own uncomfortable truths will make a 1 hour and 38-minute video with a 2-hour follow-up discussing somebody else's drama, somebody else's inability to cover their own uncomfortable truths. Anyways, that's all for today, but as I continue to get more and more time to upload on this channel, don't be surprised if more Diorio content comes out.
Wow. Guys, check out that Sleepy video. Go support Sleepy, okay?